I have to say the Americans are still very interested. Recent polling shows that nearly 20% of Albertans now support joining the United States as the 51st state. Alberta just dropped a bombshell so hard it could shake all of Canada. Talks of becoming the 51st state are now out in the open. I can't, unfortunately, work with Canada. We're going to have to spend more time working with the U.S. With blocked pipelines, unfair taxes, and Ottawa's growing interference, Alberta's had enough. They give billions, get little back, and now they're seriously planning their own way out. You guys would be welcome in as the 51st state. If Canada doesn't want it, and Alberta does, it's on the table. And it's not just talk. Recent surveys show that nearly 20% of Albertans would actually prefer to be part of the U.S. instead of staying in Canada. 1 in 5. That's not fringe. That's not your uncle who watches too much YouTube. That's real support, growing faster than Ottawa can ignore it. Some groups have already gone ahead and started engaging with officials across the border to explore what it would take to make this happen legally. It's no longer a what if, it's a how soon. Now that might sound small, but think about it. 1 in 5 Albertans would rather be American than Canadian. And honestly, it kind of makes sense if you look at how things work. Alberta already trades more with the United States than with the rest of Canada combined. That's right. More economic ties with another country than with our own provinces. Culturally, Alberta has more in common with Montana and Texas than it does with Quebec or the Maritime provinces. No surprise there. Alberta's economy, values, and energy-driven industries feel a lot more aligned with places like Montana and Texas than with Quebec or anything coming out of Ottawa. People are tired of trying to play nice in a system where they're clearly the outlier. So if joining a country that actually wants their oil, their exports, and their energy makes more sense, then yes, people are starting to look that way. I can see Alberta either staying as an independent nation, and it could do that, or joining the United States as the 51st state. And while the 51st state talk is heating up, Alberta's not putting all its eggs in one basket. They're also getting serious about doing their own thing entirely. A full-on referendum is no longer just some wild fantasy from a Facebook group. It's actually happening. Alberta passed Bill 54, and that changed the game completely. Before, anyone wanting to spark a vote needed 600,000 signatures. That's a mountain. But now they only need 177,000. That's way more doable, and people are already moving. Speaking to this individual lawyer I was talking about from Alberta, he said he was down in Washington last week, and they were all saying, you guys would be welcome in as the 51st state. The Alberta Prosperity Project didn't waste any time. They're already running petition drives and expect to hit the number by summer 2025. That means we could be looking at a real vote within the next 18 months. This isn't decades away. This is right around the corner. Thanks to Bill 54, the threshold for triggering a referendum has been lowered from 600,000 signatures to 177,000. Now you might wonder, how serious is this really? Let's talk numbers. According to the Angus Reid poll, 36% of Albertans support separation. That includes 19% who are completely in favor and another 17% who are leaning that way. That's more than 1/3 of the entire province ready to hit the exit button. And it's not just some angry fringe group anymore. Among conservatives, the closing statement. This was today's important update. We want to make it absolutely clear that our videos never include any kind of misinformation. Canadian Nexus is dedicated to bringing you verified and trustworthy news from across Canada, from politics to society and everything in between. If you value truth and facts, you're in the right place. If you enjoyed the video, please like, share your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe to the Canadian Nexus channel. Thank you.